What up? What up? We going live, man. We going live. What's up, peoples? What's good? What we doing? What we doing tonight, man? You don't know what it is. You on with your boy Big Boosie, man. It's the things I do. I had to come chop it up with y'all tonight, man. Let me get all this shit together, man. For real. What's up? What's up? A lot to talk about tonight. See what's going on out there. Just coming from my boy Chuck Black Spot. It's called Halcyon, something downtown Glenwood in Raleigh. New spot getting ready to be crazy. And I thought, man, I come in. I've been just hearing a lot of conversation from one of my last joints. You know what I'm saying? So I felt that I came straight to get on this live, man. For real. We circle this around, man, so y'all can see things a little better, man. Because we got a lot to talk about. Make sure I got everything together. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been subscribing. All my new subscribers. I want to thank everybody that has already subscribed and that's been supporting, that's been coming through, coming through. Because, you know, I'm only give you facts. I'm only going to give knowledge. I'm only going to speak the truth, especially when it comes to young cats out there that's going through the bull crap that's, you know, everybody, you know, thinking they're gangster. You know, the little Brooklyn dude went and asked the guy. No, he demanded the young guy in the store for a black and mild. Yo, let me get a black and mild. He told him no, and he got mad and started woofing. Got to a fight, whatever. I don't know. Nobody said who won or lost. The dude left in Brooklyn. The dude left, came back, shot and killed the guy. Hard working young man trying to find his way of life got killed. And that's another story. I'm going to get back into that later, but y'all can check that out. It's circulating. And it's crazy, and it's like it touched your heart to know that our young brothers think that they could just get mad at somebody when they ask somebody for something and then get into a fight, lose the fight, win the fight, whatever, go get a gun and come back and kill. That's bonkers. We are really losing it out here, people. And our young boys is losing it. Oh, yeah, and I'm sipping on my brother King. This is his tequila. Real smooth. He just gave me a bottle of this. He got to give me another bottle, too. King, I need my other bottle, man. Just did the real Rick Ross book signing with him. And he had brought the real Rick Ross down to Greensboro to his office, his studio. It was a good time. Bishop, his brother Bishop, all them Dre, All of them bought me out for a meet and greet, which is all love, man. Like I said, the Paid in Full movie still keep me doing things, making moves. That's why I'm always going to respect my brother, Dame Dash, which y'all can see in the back. Dame Dash, Lasadas, Honor Up, or on the other side, Honor Up, the movie, him and Kanye West movie. I'm in there with a shootout scene, which I'm always keep it 1,000 with somebody to always look out for me. Period. So this conversation that I came up here on the live for tonight, it's a real serious one. So it's a real serious one, man. And it's like a lot of our people is misguided, and I don't even want to say misguided. I think we kind of misguide ourselves because we caught up in the wrong mentality of things. We chasing the wrong things, the smaller things in life. We chasing and not really realizing that it's affecting us. It's affecting us as a whole, for real. It's affecting us as a whole. And it's sad. And that's what made me really have to come and really come chop it up with y'all tonight once I got back from my brother Chuck Black, his event. And I do want to say it, I'm not here to blow it up as far as like it's a Thursday. Come to Chuck Black joint in Raleigh, downtown. But yeah, I am, because that's my brother. I'm just playing. I want everybody to come out, man. It's gonna be the new spot for the summertime. Grown folks, R&B music, real jazzy. But getting back to the point that I'm trying to make, I want to get to the point of we caught up in the wrong thing. Why every time Black people get something going on, everybody come together collectively, there's always one bad apple out of the bunch that spoils everything. That act like they didn't understand the assignment when it first happened. Then they want to put some bull crap in the game. And then when you break it all down to them in the midst of it, y'all might start, go through an argument and say, all right, let's talk. Then when you want to talk, they don't want to really talk. You know why they don't really want to talk? Or should I say talk about the situation? They don't want to talk about the situation at hand is because they know they did wrong. So now they got to stand on the bull crap that they created. And sometimes some people will say, yeah, I was wrong, you right, and people can move forward. Some people don't even want to do that because they already know that they did wrong. And some people just can't say, I did wrong, you're right. And they try to stand on something that's not even right. And that's the stigma that we got as Black people, that we go through. Then you got some teams that stick together. They might go through their situations and not seeing eye to eye on things, and then they finally come to an agreement, get things together, and they prosper. And people wonder, damn, why they blowing up like that? How they getting this type of money and, enjoying the fruits of their labor? Because they got it together and they thought right. But it's not that many that do it. I can use for an example. Young Money, Birdman and them. I don't know everything as far as the inside, but we've seen disputes with them and it got quiet. Maybe they got it all together and they all chilling. They figured it out. They all speak as if they are still family right now. We seen Lil Wayne, Birdman go through it. We don't hear about that no more. That's a good thing. Even Juvie at one point in time, it's a good thing. Where Master P and his son, Romeo, go through it. We don't hear about it no more. Hopefully they got that together. And I'm just saying, before they even got to that level, there are people that try to get to those levels and could be there, but it's always one bad apple that mess it up before we can even get to that level. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. And it happens a lot because I keep hearing it. I keep hearing some of my friends that's doing things over there. Some of my friends is doing things over there. Things be going good. Next thing I know, something happens after a few months. Everything be good. A few months later, yo, this dude, this Negro, and if I say nigga, excuse my language, because nigga in the dictionary means an ignorant person. And when a person get ignorant, we have no choice but to call them that, but we don't have to, but it's your choice of words. But I really came up here tonight because it's been on my heart. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, and I've been, trying to distinguish what's going on with a lot of these things that's going on in blogs, things that's going on even when I post stuff, especially with the Jay-Z and DeHaven. So I'm gonna start off with this one because a lot of people was in my ear tonight. So the one with Jay-Z and DeHaven, right? I posted that. And when I posted the one with DeHaven and Jay-Z, which I made sure that when I did do it, I wanted mine to be different from everybody else's that interviewed DeHaven. Because DeHaven is my boy. That's my boy. And when, before this whole DeHaven hit the internet and went crazy and all that, I met DeHaven then. This was when it first started. It was a few years ago. I was at my artist, which was Miss Tish. She was my artist at the time. She was rapping. And I was at a video shoot and he came through and he asked me. He knew Dame was my bro. And he was, he asked me to contact up to the office and let him know that he home. And long story short, I did that and I got a phone call back, and at the same time, he'll tell you the story too. They said no, they didn't want to talk. And he was like, all right, cool. And after that, now y'all see what happened from then all the way up to now. Basically, the word came back that Jay-Z said, fuck you, do what you got to do, on my phone. Why he standing right here next to me? And I said, you want me to tell you what they said? He was like, yeah. I said, they said, tell you fuck you. And excuse my language, you too. But do what you got to do. And he was like, oh, word? Oh, all right, cool. And he had a book like this with pictures and everything and all that in his hand, this high, stacked up like a dictionary. And we didn't know each other like that then, but it was a mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I still didn't know the story then. This guy could be standing in front of me telling me anything. I don't know. So I stand neutral. But who he was with some people that knew me, and somebody introduced me to somebody. I'm always be cordial to anybody. That's just how I move, period. I'm never acting funny. I'm never taking no sides, and I don't have no sides in nothing, period. So my point is, a lot of people been hitting me up. A lot of people been commenting about the interview that me and DeHaven did. And I made sure mine was different. And I wanted, you know, the world to know, or at least my audience, and he did too. He wanted the world to know he don't have no gripes with Jay-Z. He got God in his life. And he talked to God, and God said to him, I got you. Don't worry about that. He said, once he really realized that, he has no need to worry about being upset and holding nobody accountable for nothing anymore. But in the same token, people saying why he keep talking about it. Let me explain something to y'all, which most of y'all that do comment with ignorant comments about why a person talking about another person or keep talking about another person. Y'all been in the same shoes before. Y'all just not publicly known. And y'all know what it feels like when you are felt, or should I say when you feel there are people that double crossed you or left you for dead, so to speak, when you was at your lowest of the totem pole. Excuse me. But like I said, people that's doing all these extra wanting to act like y'all talking about something in the comments, like y'all never been through a situation where somebody did y'all wrong and y'all upset about it. You have the right to talk about it whenever you want to talk about it, how long you want to talk about it. Because it ain't even about no money. And if you notice his conversation, he's not talking about the money. He's just talking about the experience. The experience is crazy. Can you imagine being in your bathroom? I use this example all the time. Can you imagine being in your bathroom locked in there. I'll give you 1 hour. You might can do that if you think that it's something going to be beneficial after you do it. But let's say 5-10 hours and you're not getting nothing out of it in the bathroom. And I give you a big master bathroom, locked in there for 5 to 10 hours, right? Can you imagine doing that every day for 15 years? And you might come out for a few minutes and go inside the master bedroom and walk around a little bit and watch TV and all that. Can you imagine doing that for 10, 15 years? Can you imagine being with a friend? Can you imagine being with a friend that was the little brother to you, the little sister to you? Take them everywhere, hang out with them, show them the ropes of just being in an environment where there are wolves that'll eat you at any given time, but they know don't touch you because of the person that you are with. Then something just happens to the person that was you, that took this. No, something happened to you, and you're in a situation where your hands is tied. And the person that you thought you could rely on, because you like, man, I love this guy, and I know, or I love this female. I know if I'm ever in a situation, they're gonna come. And then you are in the belly of the beast. And if you never even been in behind them bars and sitting in them bars and sitting in a cell, and they gotta bring you food, or even before you even just in the holding process, in there waiting while the police writing paperwork up, and you went in there hungry. You gotta wait to see if they bring you something to eat. You in there hungry, and you wondering if the person that's your homeboy or your homegirl that you know is gonna hold you down. Soon as you get leeway to get on that phone and make them phone calls, gonna make sure you straight and you know you good, because y'all got money out there in that street. And whatever they talk about, I'm gonna have my lawyer paid. I'm gonna get my bail. And if the bail is too high, as long as my lawyer paid, keep my commissary straight, I'm good. Right? So that's in your mind. When you know you got a person that you know you held down, so now it's their turn to hold you down. So now you go through the process. You finally get you finally get a chance to get on the phone. Now you got to make your calls. A lot of people say, well, why would you call from the Fed joint? Which is true. It's true. You don't really make them calls from the Fed joint. But when you know your comrade, first of all, he ain't gonna be calling from a Fed joint, from a federal holding, because you ain't in prison yet. And if the feds got you, you're just in a regular downtown joint. So if he calling you, he's not going to be saying much over the phone. It's just that I'm locked up, I'm messed up, my bail is this and that. It's just regular talk. So why wouldn't you want to get on the phone and talk to your boy? Now, if you know your boy got snatched up by the feds, if you know it, that means you know that he got caught. Everybody know he got caught. So he could be doing no telling on you right then and right there. And especially if he was the man over you, that'd be like telling on himself. Now, if he got out of jail and he called you, oh yeah, I'm over here, yo, come get with me. Some ain't right, because feds ain't letting you go. You either gonna have something on your wrist, on your ankle, or you paid $1 million plus something bail, and you pay $1 million plus something bail, feds coming to holler at you right after that. But for him to be in jail and he didn't get a chance to talk to his friend, somebody he loved like a brother, and they didn't, and he didn't have no other alternative, because this was somebody he spent a lot of time with on the road and making moves with. They probably had secrets with. This person might know where to go get certain things. For that person to shut everything down on the person that is the man, if you let the boss, that's like John Gotti being locked up and none of his people do nothing. You know what's going to happen to them. You know what's going to happen to them. You got to make sure he all right. That's just how it goes. And if you don't make sure that the big dog is all right, that's considered being out of line. That's considered being out of line. And I'm just speaking to the people in the comments and to the fan base of DeHaven, the fan base of my followers, my peers. I'm just speaking to y'all because I really don't know the full story, but I'm going off of what DeHaven said to me, and me listening to what he's saying to me is very sincere. And I've been down that road before, and I know those conversations, and I know when I hear it. So this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Nobody can never be mad at a brother or any man for speaking their mind for years and years, however long they want to speak it, and it's only due to the circumstances of whatever they're talking about. Just so happened, DeHaven circumstances is he's connected to a brother that's a billionaire, a famous face, and something new gonna come up every time. So nobody could be mad at that. So for y'all to be hitting up with these comments about why he's still talking about it, Jay-Z ain't thinking about you, that's why he talking about it. Jay-Z ain't thinking about him, but he paid a sacrifice. He paid a big toll. Like if he really would have snitched, there wouldn't be no Jay-Z. None of y'all would know a Jay-Z if he really snitched. You got who else? Calvin Klein. It was a big altercation about him and Jay-Z, but you do the research on that as far as what David, was speaking upon as well. Another brother that was holding Jay-Z down, cost him time, and got frowned upon as well. But spoke his story here and there. And my thing is, there's nothing wrong with nobody telling their story. Nothing. At all. So a lot of them comments is like, it's bonkers. And I really wanted to read some of them off. But a lot of people went up there and spoke good for DeHaven. And it really showed. I really don't even have to actually talk about the negative comments because I don't even want to bring that energy. I want to bring good energy. I want to speak about a brother that's go out there hard working. I want to speak about a brother that I know take care of his kids, be on point for his kids. Still out there doing his own thing. But us as a community, us as a culture, and we don't look out for each other, that's messed up. Us as a culture, when somebody puts you in position, and then when you get in position, then you think that you don't need them no more, that's messed up. That's what's messing our culture up. It be times when I hear a few of my friends that own businesses, and people always say, when we open businesses up, we always hire other people. We don't hire black people. And what's crazy is when we hire the black people, it's always excuses. They're always late. They always got something to do, which things happen, and we understand. You might have to be late. You might have something to do, but it's the majority rules when it comes to our black culture, man. It's like we want somebody to just give us something. And then when we don't hire, they say we ain't ish. When we do hire, it's always something that we got to go through. Why this ain't happening? Damn, the store ain't open. Damn, this didn't get took over there. It's always something. But when we hire somebody else, things get done because they don't feel like they are family. And I'm gonna use a better example. When we go work for the white people, we break our neck to do what's right. Not all of us. Some of us still go work for the white people and don't do what's right. And that put a bad stigma on us as black people. And sometimes we don't even get hired because of the last few black people that was hired and half-ass did the job, came in there and did nothing. And I don't want nobody to think that I'm down on our people, because I'm not. I'm just going by what I see, what I hear, and it's not good that we move like that, because we mess it up for all of us, man. It's crazy. So now I want to get back into what I was saying with the DeHaven situation. The brother got all right to do and say what he want to say. He can say it to the rest of eternity. If he went and did a bid, do y'all know what it is like to be in prison? Do you know what it's like to hold somebody down, show them the ropes, give them all this good quality movement from the streets to the next level of success? Because one thing that I always tell people, you ain't always got to go to school to be successful, because there's so many people out there that's successful that didn't even go to school. And then you could take that street knowledge, which is what this podcast is called, take the street knowledge and go apply it to corporate, which Dame Dash speak about that a lot. You could take that street knowledge and apply it to corporate knowledge and go to the next level and blow up. Then you'll meet a person in corporate that will snatch a person like you up, just like they did with Jay-Z and them. With Jay-Z, excuse my language. Them corporate dudes up there in Def Jam, Leo Cohen and whoever else, snatched Jay-Z up and did a corporate move and did a backdoor move on Dame Dash. We can't sugarcoat it. But they know that street terminology that Dame Dash taught Jay-Z and Kanye West and all them. They took it, gave him the ball, threw him the alley-oop, made a slam dunk. But does that make it right? Nope, because it put a dent in our culture, which they not even in our culture. And now they still moved on to the next thing. And they leave a dent in our culture with two big moguls, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, out here going back and forth, which is whack. Leo Cohen running this YouTube thing right here. And I hope this don't affect my page, YouTube, because I see y'all been playing with my numbers too. I've been watching. My numbers is like up and down, and I don't know why. I should have way more subscribers, way more views than I'm having on my page. But it's all good. But right now we got two of the biggest hip-hop moguls in the game from a person that's not in our culture, put them against each other from corporate, which they came from the streets. With that street knowledge that they knew, applied it to corporate. Now they got them going back and forth. Can y'all imagine a real Rocafella tour with Jay-Z, State Property, Cameron, with Dipset, Kanye West, Emil, that's my sister, Millie, what up, Emil, whoever know Emil, tell Emil, hit me, man. My number, I lost my phone. That's my sis, that's family. Emilion, who else? MOP, Brooklyn. Can y'all imagine a real Rocafella tour? What that would be about? Do you know how much money that would make? Do y'all know how much money that would make, man? If Dame Dash and Jay-Z could come together. And they let that corporate, and I ain't gonna say they let, at least I know Dame did, because Dame was not playing, and now it's a fact that it was designed to get rid of Dame Dash, man. Which messed up that whole conglomerate. You know, it's a bunch of bricks, all right? So we building bricks. Or just say that Tetris, when you put the blocks together, they just slid one block from up under it and the whole thing fell down. They slid Dame Dash out and the whole thing fell down. And that came from a person that's not in our culture. And I hate to say white person because I have great white friends. That's my friends. Big Jack, that's my brother. But this one person, which still was help from a person of our culture to pull that one block out and crumble a whole thing that State Property was taking care of their family. Dipset was taking care of their family. MOP was coming. Even had the R&B Christian. You know, it just goes on. And for a person to let that go like that and just be sitting by themselves eating right now, that's deep to me, man. That's very deep. That's deep. So many people would have been eating, and it would have been more jobs for other people, especially in New York, because that's where it come from. That's where Rockefeller was started. Now it's two black men going against each other, which is two of the most powerful people in the music industry that basically started the independent movement with rap, which mob style was first. I started mine too with the Young Guns. Oh yeah, let me show you. Hold up. Right here. Young Guns of Harlem. Me and my brother Care Frost, which is Kurt Frost from Love and Hip Hop, brother. And my brother Ronnie Stone. We started it off early. The address for is on the back. This was before Rockefeller and all that. This was way before. But mine's ain't take off the way I wanted it to do. Mob Style took off, but I started that after Mob Style. AZ, I learned the ropes from him. Mob Style didn't take off because the feds wanted AZ so bad they couldn't get him because he left the drug game alone. So he was about to make millions of dollars. Columbia offered him $300,000 to do his to do the Mob Style project, and the feds intervened, sent in an African dude. Gangsta Lou got whiff of it, whooped the nigga down. Whenever he caught up with him, he speak about that, so it ain't no secret. But they stole all their masters, and it messed that up. And then the next generation was Rocafella, which was Damon Dash. That took Jay-Z everywhere. Nobody wanted to sign Jay. They said they're going to do it themselves, which I heard that story. And made big, humongous history. And now a person that's not of our culture came in and played the separation game. And now that pushed us back once again. As far as Black history is concerned, pushed us back. Like I said, can you imagine a real Rockefeller tour? Man, that hurt so bad. I even got a guy from Durham, North Carolina named Rick Vocal signed. And it was around the time Aaliyah passed away. And Dame was so genuine that he gave us a deal. Me and my brother Jay Black brought this artist. I found the artist and I told Black, call Dame up, because Dame and Jay Black is like this. And Jay Black is the reason how me and Dame got tight. But before that, because of Jay Black, we went, met with Dame, and Dame gave us a deal. We got a video, it's out. Y'all can pull it up. It's Dame Dash dedication to Aaliyah when she passed away. The song is called Ghost. I speak about it all the time. I'm never gonna forget it. Never gonna forget when a brother gave me an opportunity. And that song blew up. It started hitting radio. It's on the Paid in Full soundtrack. It's called Ghost. Pull up Paid in Full soundtrack. You'll hear the song Ghost. This guy's from Durham. Name is Rick Vocals. Very talented. At the time, R. Kelly wasn't accused of whatever he was accused for and locked him for what he locked. They was calling him the next R. Kelly because he could play the instruments and sing and all at the same time. But Dame liked the song. We put that video out. We went and did the video. That was another part of Rockefeller. Then you had Chris John, the R&B twin dudes. There was a few other guys that didn't, you know. You got Myth Bleak, good dude. Met Bleak recently in Durham at a show with him and Beanie and them. You got all them guys. Can you imagine a Rocafella tour right now? Right now. Can you all imagine the Rocafella tour right now? Do you know how much money that would make? Do you know how much, excuse me, do you know how many jobs that will give our culture and even white culture, Chinese culture, it doesn't matter. Everybody be outside. You got people in the parking lot, flashing lights, directing traffic, people at the ticket booths. Everybody will have jobs. That's what it's all about. And they got two of our biggest moguls that started something from nothing. This really a sad situation. And now you got the new thing is Dame about to lose his percentage of the Reasonable Doubt album from what they all started together. And I don't know the politics of it. I don't know what made a judge even award somebody something like that. However it may go, whatever Dame might have done to create that situation, but still, that's something that shouldn't be touched. Why somebody want to dig and jab into that, which will put which will put Jay-Z and Biggs in position to actually buy it. But from what I'm hearing, Cameron and Mase is buying it or bought it. In my opinion, I hope Cam and Mase did buy it. For real. To save parts of our history. For real. Save part of our history, man. And it's deep. It's very deep. I can go on and on about certain things, even with Biggs being over there with Jay-Z. And you know, I was around Dame a lot. And he always spoke highly of Biggs and loved Biggs and couldn't wait for Biggs to come home from jail. He was waiting for Biggs to come home from jail. And when Biggs came home from jail, he was excited. And as far as I know, he was looking out for Biggs while Biggs was in jail. I didn't hear about anybody else. I don't know. I can't say. But I know what Damon Dash was doing, looking out for Biggs when he was in jail. And when Biggs came home, we was in LA at the time. And I think we was shooting Music Moguls with Snoop Dogg and Jermaine Dupri. And Snoop Dogg, Jermaine Dupri, and Birdman, Lil Wayne Pops. And they did a pop-up shop out there, Rocafella pop-up shop. And we was at Dame's house. And we was wondering, like, we didn't, I think, don't quote me on this one, that we didn't hear too much about it, but I think Dame said Biggs was supposed to come through. But I wasn't there. I was out running around. I don't got time to be sitting in no house all day, every day. And when you're in Dame house up in the mountains at his mansion, you don't get no reception out there. So me, if we not working, I'm out. So later on, I'm hearing like Dame not even hearing from Biggs no more. After Biggs came home, I was shocked. Phew. This tequila mean, man. Make sure y'all go and check this out. Tell my brother King, man. He gotta give me another bottle of this, but y'all gonna get some of this. We can ready to promote this real heavy. Real heavy. But yeah, I was shocked to hear like Dame was wondering, he wasn't hearing from Biggs at a certain point in time. And it kind of, I think, to me, it broke my bro heart, man. And Biggs with doing the Rock Nation thing and all that. And I don't knock a brother from making a business move and all that. Never knock a man for making a business move. But I figure like if we all friends, if it was me and 4 other guys or 3 other guys, and I think something was best for me, I'm gonna at least speak to all parties that's involved and let them know this is what I'm gonna be doing. But all parties gonna know I'm not choosing sides with nobody either, man. So either you're gonna love me or not. So I don't know. Some people don't want you to be cool with nobody else if you're gonna be cool with them and they mad at the next person. That ain't cool. That ain't fair. That's not real. That's not being a real dude. It's not being a real stand-up person. If I got a problem with somebody and my homeboy come to me and let me know that they hanging with him, I'm gonna tell him, yo, I don't care. That's cool. What me and that person got going is between me and that person. I already know that y'all family too. So be over there, come over here. You always welcome over here. And Dame always showed that he's welcome over there. So I don't know. I don't know. I just hate that there's a separation thing. I hate keep hearing in these tabloids about my bro. He had a court order to give up something that he fought hard for. I hope y'all understand fighting hard for something. I hope y'all understand what fighting hard for something stands for. So to all the people with the raggedy comments about what another person should do and just give it up because give it up, man. This was some of the comments say, give it up, man. The man ain't your friend. The man not thinking about you. You don't got the right to tell nobody to give nothing up if you ain't been in them person's shoes. Thank God that a person is up on the internet at least talking about it. Because where we come from and how things used to go, and you violate a man and do him dirty, if they consider it dirty, it'd be gunplay involved. It'd be a lot of funerals, families crying. And like they always say, don't take matters in your own hands when it comes to actually trying to hurt and kill somebody, but take matters in your own hand and fight fire with fire. And with that being said, if you can't do lawsuits, I guess you got to speak about it. And if things come, like new information, new things that occur, then speak about it if people want to hear about it. So that's what DeHaven is doing. He's speaking about it. So you can't be mad at that man telling his story, especially if you ain't been in them shoes, especially if you ain't been behind them walls for 15, 20, 10, 7, or 5 years. Let alone, like I said, go sit in the bathroom for 5 hours. With no control of it. I bet you won't have them conversations. Because when a person get out, their mental is on 1,000, and the person that they mad at is sitting on a throne and don't even acknowledge you, and then put out records and make it look like you snitching. That's crazy. It's not good. It's not fair to the person that went and did time, and you home chilling. That's deep. It's very deep. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to the forefront. I wanted to speak about that tonight because people was in my ear. I've been watching the comments, and when I go out to a function, people be in my ear about, yo, but bro, what about this and what about that? And when I'm out, I'm just out to have a good time. I really don't want to be out with everybody in my ear, but I get it. It comes with this game right here. When you in the the podcast world or the entertainment world, people gonna be in your ear about certain things because they want to know. So I gotta respect that, and I do. So that's why I'm here speaking on it, because I've been that road before. I've been behind them brick walls. I've been there, and people owe me a lot of money and disappeared while I'm behind them brick walls, as if I'm never gonna get out again. And that's not fair. When we gonna stick together? That's crazy. Your boy go to jail, you're supposed to be there holding it down. And one more thing. So, these is one of the other big things in the comments. Somebody said, well, how would you feel if somebody shot at you, and then when you come home, you cool with the person? They were speaking to DeHaven. So basically, DeHaven saying when that happened, he was in jail. He didn't even know that was going to happen because he said he would have told them, nah, fall back. Still with love for Jay. He said he would have told him to fall back. Don't do that. But like I said, where we come from, back then, in our ignorant days, I must do say that. A person go holler at your people, your connect, your whatever, or you call home and tell people, yo, so-and-so ain't looking out for me. Where they at? I've been trying to get up with them. Yo, phone's been hung up on me, this and that. People that's out there going to be upset. Like, what? We know that this person been looking out for this person. And he locked up and he's not doing that, but I see him out smiling and chilling. When they see that person, you don't know what's in that person's mind when they see that person. And it's liable to be gunplay. Another thing David said was, if the person really was trying to kill that person, kill Jay, they really could have. So I don't know. We all don't know. I'm just going off of what was spoke out in public. But I do also know that if I was behind them walls and somebody did that to me, how I would feel, because I've been behind them walls and people didn't do it to me to the detriment of what DeHaven's saying, but it felt bad when I couldn't get my money when I was calling and having my friends or my relatives call certain people, yo, tell them they all messed up, this and that, this, that, send me the money. Once they heard that I was locked up, that's when they disappeared. That's their cue. And that's what we got to go through out here, man. Straight up ignorance. Straight ignorance. And a lot of our young boys is seeing a lot of this stuff, but the game is different. It's different now. Our young boys now in this rap world is killing each other when they get famous. In our time, we was trying to get famous to leave the street life alone. Young boys is out here killing each other once they start blowing up, and their mental is be on this internet to impress people. Now, once you impress the people and you go and kill somebody and they catch you, you looking stupid because the people that you was impressing, they don't care about that. They on to the next, or they'll just be talking about your case while you are apprehended. And 9 times out of 10, if it's more than one person, they all telling on each other. Nobody's helping out. Nobody's sending no money. Now they want to call on their family members that work hard every day, got a job, call their girlfriends that got a job and need them to spend their rent money to help either bail them out, get them a lawyer, put themselves in financial headaches to help them out. But they was out there with their boys, which might be a star, but he ain't got that much money. He riding around with chains and cars and all that. But when they don't understand, it's a process when you get locked up. When you get locked up, the bail is high, the lawyer is high. Once you get out, you still got to go through your lively living. You got to figure out a way to make money and maintain. And it's not hard once you're going through that process of a criminal charge, especially when it comes to murder. Not only that, you put your family in jeopardy by either you beefing with somebody and your mama and your aunts, your grandmamas and everybody live in the neighborhoods. Not only that, when you die, y'all don't even have money to bury yourself. The cheap funeral is $5,000. That's a cheap one. A cheaper than that is to cremate you. It's what, $3,000, $2,000, something like that. Y'all don't even be having that type of money. But y'all be out here wilding out, man. As soon as you blow up, you're a big dog. You get a lot of people to follow behind you. You and you know now you the OG. You the OG because you got money, but you don't know how to lead them in the right path. And then then y'all create ops. And then when you create ops, y'all really act on it. I give y'all props on that. Y'all actually go and do what y'all say y'all gonna go and do. Go and kill, which is ignorant. So I'm only saying that to say it all trickles down all the way back from Rocafella, Rough Riders, and whoever else had a powerful movement that transitioned hip hop. And when it transitioned hip hop, it transitioned from us speaking about the killing and how we was getting money, and a lot of these young cats took it the wrong way. And the OGs that really can explain it to them was, or should be, that, you know, they only speaking about what they went through. And if they really was paying attention, nobody prospered out of that life. And if you notice, Jay-Z transitioned into pop music. He might slip and slide in it. I used to, you know, say it subliminally. I used to do the, you know, but transitioned. You had Jeezy talking about Snowman, how he was doing the birds, 16, 17,000 a bird or whatever. He's saying now he wish he never done that type of talk. But he probably wouldn't have blew up, because that's all he knew when he started rapping. But at the end of the day, if the young boys catch on to what is being said now, which you already know is going to be hard, it ain't that ain't going to win. It's not going to win with, or should I say, it's not going to win that quick, that fast. It you know, because you got 10 young boys, maybe one might get it. One might get what Jeezy's saying. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, don't get caught up into what other people is doing, what other people is saying, and what other people is feeling when somebody else did them wrong and did them dirty. Because everybody been in them shoes when somebody done them dirty and done them wrong. They talk about it a lot. Sometimes you might be out hanging with your best friend and they keep talking about something that somebody done to them that all of y'all know about. And they might talk about it 2-3 weeks later again. It's the same thing with DeHaven. That's that. So me and DeHaven about to do a part 2. So y'all get ready for it. It's going down in a major way. And that's a fact. So you know your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge podcast. I got the Street Knowledge report coming real soon. Once again, y'all get ready, man. But just coming back, hanging out with my boy Chuck Black. Y'all seen the tequila, sipping on it. Big shout out to my bro King. We about to turn this tequila up, King. We gotta get through it. We gotta introduce this to the world, Playboy. So y'all know what it is. Your boy Big Boosie. I'm signing out, man.